But just somebody in the hospital on a ventilator as a result of COVID is not allowed to go in and spend the final moments of that person's life. The family members are not allowed to go spend with them. Does that sound like somebody who's acting exclusively in the interest of society? That we have to jettison all other aspects of humanity, the idea of community, the idea of human interaction. Does that sound like those policies were acting exclusively in the interests of society? I suggest maybe not, Emily. And I suggest that whether you knew or didn't know, that advocating for those policies, and even worse, putting yourself on some fantastical moral high ground of your own making, had nothing to do with what's best for other people or society at large. And it had everything to do with hubristically and arrogantly thinking that you were in the right and that anybody that disagreed with you was the personification of evil. Again, I say, Emily, fuck you. And fuck anybody who thinks like you and thinks that you deserve amnesty. You don't deserve amnesty even after an apology, but we know full well that an apology is never forthcoming because of the way you worded this article, that your side was always in the pursuit of good, and that the other side, as the last thing that I'll quote from this article, is that, quote, in the face of so much uncertainty, getting something right had a hefty element of luck to it. You notice that? You notice how her side is always motivated by good?
Luck with science.
And that anything that we just happen to get right on the other side that said, maybe you should allow that grandchild to hug their grandmother before they die. That maybe our side was perhaps informed by something a little bit more than luck. Maybe it was informed by some form of science. Maybe it was informed by general basic fucking human compassion. Maybe it wasn't just blind luck. And the fact that you still having the unmitigated gall to ask for amnesty and characterizing your side as benevolent do-gooders that just happen to not know all of the facts, the fact that you word it like that tells me that you're not fucking sorry. And if you're not sorry for the human destruction on an unimaginable scale that you and people like you created throughout all of COVID, then not only do you not deserve amnesty, you deserve exactly what you said should have been done to us and more. So no, there will be no apologies accepted if you even had the humility to put one forward. And there certainly, sure as fuck, will not be any amnesty granted here or forever. No.